As you just heard there, safety will be a major area of concern as there has been some violence at some protests elsewhere. And so Jesse just mentioned here the fact that authorities will be stationed across the Charlotte metro to enforce the rules.
But what exactly are the rules of peaceful protests here in North Carolina? WCNC Charlotte's Megan Bragg verifies this tonight.
We do have a right in this country to protest. However, there are some rules in North Carolina for where, how, even what you wear to a protest. So let's verify. Our source for this is North Carolina law. So the first question, can you protest anywhere? This is actually going to go into the false column. Here's why. You are only allowed to protest peacefully in public spaces like sidewalks, parks, and public property, and you cannot protest on private property. The next question here is, do you need a permit to protest? And this is kind of a two-part answer here. So here's what we found. You do not need a permit if you are on sidewalks in most parks, but you do need a permit if you are blocking streets, have a very large crowd, or using amplified sound at certain designated parks or plazas. And finally, can you wear a mask at protest? This is going into the false column. And here's why. North Carolina lawmakers passed a law last year that you cannot wear a mask during protests unless it's for health or religious reasons. If you are someone who is wearing a mask for those reasons, if a police officer asks you to remove it to identify you, you must take it off or you could be arrested. With your Verify, I'm Megan Bragg.